A ghost, also known as a ghost, is the soul or spirit of a deceased person or animal that manifests itself in visible or other form in real life. Ghosts are usually incorporeal or vague, but their appearance can also be very realistic and even look like a living creature. Belief in spirits and ghosts, animism, is widespread among mankind. There are many beliefs and legends about the ghosts of animals, ships, planes, entire armies, cities, and much more. Here is one example in our video, the story of a demon boy, Ghost Road. The creepy road is located in the middle of the American outback in the state of Texas. Long abandoned, it is overgrown with bushes, but you can still drive along it, if anyone dares. The fact is that this small dirt road is shrouded in many scary stories. Moreover, from time to time, there are daredevils who subsequently confirm them. One of the scariest phenomena of this place, at first glance, is quite harmless. A small boy, about 8 years old, on a tricycle. Everything would be fine, but he appears to lonely travelers and small groups closer to dusk, and has one extremely unpleasant feature. At first, travelers hear a terrible squeak of unlubricated wheels. Then, if you look away for just a moment, a translucent silhouette of a boy slowly pedaling appears before your eyes. At the same time, he stares at the passerby, as if trying to penetrate his insides. His red eyes glowing with a mad fire are especially frightening. For agonizing seconds, the ghost studies the man, and then, without saying a word, goes home. At least, most of those who saw him describe this meeting exactly like this. However, this story has a continuation. About 40 years ago, newspapers wrote about a strange tragedy. One evening, a group of friends who had been out on a bender found themselves on this road. The guys instantly sobered up when a ghostly cyclist rode out to meet them. 3 of the company were lucky. The boy did not pay much attention to them. But the 4th friend paid for his careless life in full. The ghost stopped near him and began to peer intently. The red eyes flared brighter. The boy himself began to change shape. A few moments, and a huge demon with a flaming mouth appeared before the people. With powerful jaws, he bit into the chest of the young man who froze in place. A moment, and he fell dead. When, the next morning, the friends, white with horror, dared to return to the ominous place, they found the already cold body of their comrade. There were no visible injuries. The pathologist's conclusion was unambiguous: a heart attack. But the guy was under 30, and he never complained about his health. One of his friends tried for a long time to understand what happened that ill-fated evening. He could not believe in natural death and mass hallucination. The ghost's furious eyes were too clearly shining in front of them. After devoting a lot of time to the investigation, the guy later wrote, "I think the ghost took Tom's soul because he was a murderer." Indeed, his unlucky friend was the culprit of a fatal accident several years ago. That time he was acquitted, but apparently the ghost saw the truth. Retribution came immediately. Although this is the most terrible, but perhaps not the only inhabitant of the Demon Road. Often, even during the day, rare passing cars begin to shake mercilessly. Moreover, the road, despite its age, is quite smooth, and the car sways as if it was being pushed from side to side by several heavyweights. If the driver's closed windows fog up, then traces of small, childish-looking hands immediately appear on them. 5 fingers would be just right for a boy of about 8, but several dozen traces appear at once. Maybe the ghostly judge has assistance. Evidence of encounters with paranormal phenomena on this road continues to this day. The ghosts are in no hurry to calm down. It is quite possible that this is due to the fact that during the construction of the now useless highway, an old English cemetery was disturbed. The remains of a churchyard from the early 19th century can be seen right on the side of the road. Most likely, restless souls are trying to attract attention in this way, but the living do not want to hear them. However, this story may well turn out to be another urban legend. After all, despite many eyewitnesses, there is still not a single documentary confirmation.